Hi everyone, today's journey it's about me going to test my new paddleboard on Lake Bagry. Basically, I would like to give you some more insights regarding the Bagry Lake. First of all, after I did some research, I was quite interested how this lake formed, and what I can tell you, it's basically it was a quarry before, and they kind of create a oasis. Basically, how they did that, um, the Lake Bagri was never a natural lake. It was an artificial. It's an artificial reservoir. They created this by flooding the gravel pits after the World War II, especially in 1945. Originally, the gravel was extracted from railway expansion. Despite its natural feel, Bagry is remarkably close to Krakow city center, around 5 kilometers, making it highly accessible and popular urban escape for locals. It's quite easy also to cycle there, it doesn't require much effort. The path is quite simple, you will just follow the Vistula river for a while and then you can just cross like one bridge if I'm right, or two, and then you're gonna enter in this you are leaving the main highway and you are enter this area between the houses where the wild side of the Lake Bagri starts. So it's quite easy to access by bicycle or by cab. It's a lot of you have a lot of options, to be honest, to reach there without too much effort. Why I think Lake Bagri it's unique is because it has these amazing developed sandy beaches with amenities like Plaza Bagry, and also more wild secluded shores with tall grasses and hidden spots preferred by fishermen or for those who seek a very quiet spot to stay out of the crowds. So I've done some research regarding the popularity of this lake when it comes to water sports. So basically what I found on internet, it's basically it's quite a very active lake in the summer. Beyond paddleboarding, it's quite popular for a sailing spot actually. It's also the home of sailing clubs like Horn. I don't know what that is. It's a sailing club. Maybe you guys know more about this. Also windsurfing, as you will see in this video, there are some people which I'll meet on the way which they do kind of kite surfing, windsurfing, and wakeboarding also, or with the cable park, kayaking also, and pedal boating. You'll see a bit later in the video. One guy is doing wake boarding. Literally, it's attached to the cable and he's jumping these ramps. It was quite amazing, to be honest. I was kind of shocked when I saw him. It was amazing, to be honest. Like really good experience. And regarding the water quality, basically what I can tell you, I can say now because I swim in Bagri and I also swim in Zakshuvek. And I can tell you in Zakshuvek, it's a very nice clean water. But also in Lake Bagri, uh, based on what I could find on internet, they are saying they are regularly checking the quality of the water and the cleanliness of the water. Basically, they have kind of a institution called TSUNAMI, which they are doing these checks regularly to make sure everyone is safe and the lake is pleasant to swim, which is amazing. The beach, as I mentioned before, it's not natural. They are building it. Probably you saw in my videos there is a lot of parts of the lake where actually now it's a work in progress. They are actually bringing more sand and they want to rebuild that side of the beach, which, if you ask me again, it's amazing that they put this kind of effort, because it's one of the popular lakes. You can choose to go for a swim or for some water activities in the summer beside the Jacques Chauvet, which is the next one. And I find out there is another one which is really amazing. I forgot the name. I will let you know because I need to ask my friends. The one they suggested me, it's something different over there. You also have to pay. They have like an entry fee, and it's quite popular from what I heard, but it's a bit further from Krakow. I think I will have to cycle around 15 or maybe 20 kilometers together, which is not an issue, to be honest, for me. But I couldn't find this option. Like when I was trying to how I discovered these lakes, basically I was just going on the map and I was just looking around. Okay, here is Krakow. I'm living in North Krakow, and I was like, okay, I need to understand what's the options. And then I found Bagry, and then I found Zakshuvek. But I didn't scroll that much out of the map, so I can see further from Krakow the other options. But some guys at work, they show me this, so it's amazing. It's on my list. I will try to go there soon, because I heard this very good. And obviously we are just entering the summer, so we have the whole summer to explore all kind of lakes, rivers, and whatever else Krakow has to offer. Cool. So now it comes to the terrifying part. Wildlife heaven. Basically birds and fishes. After I did some research on internet, I can say, besides this is urban destination, to be honest, Bagry provides suitable nesting habitats for various water birds. The reservoir is also well stocked, making it popular for fishing, and you can find all kinds of amphibians and even grass snakes. They can be found here, which, to be honest guys, if you know me well, I'm not a fan of snakes. I really freeze when I see snakes, so that's something I should keep in mind from now on, because as I mentioned, I'm not a good friend with snakes, so if I see one, I will totally freeze. I'll panic the shit out of me, so I have to keep that in mind. And maybe in the future, I was thinking the other day, I was swimming with my friends. You already saw that in the other video. We were swimming half of the lake. From now on, I don't consider that anymore, unfortunately. I can go paddleboarding, or swimming close to shore, but where is the sandy beach. But yeah, like, I'm not fan of snakes, and I didn't know there can be some snakes. I've seen in the wild side there is like this high tall grass, which usually when you see this in my country, in Romania, when you have this kind of wild lake with this high tall grass, usually there are water snakes in it as well, because it's a good habitat for them. But I haven't seen one here again, and at the moment I was kind of chill, but now I kind of freaked out after I did some research on internet. So that's something to keep in mind if you hate snakes or you have some phobia, guys. Also, what else I can tell you regarding Lake Bagry? It's the host of numerous open-air events and competitions during the summer season, like sailing competitions, which they attract a very strong community. There are also designed recreational areas like volleyball nest, outdoor gyms, food trucks, and proper facilities when it comes to changing rooms, toilets, and so on. You have everything here, so you don't have to worry too much about that, and you don't have to go shopping. There is also a Żabka shop, which is kinda close to Bagry. I would say usually I'm cycling there, so with my bike it's like 2-3 minutes ride. Walking, I would say maybe 15 minutes from the main beach, if you land in the main, not in the Plaza Bagry, in the other beach, which is more close to the Wild Side of Bagry, where usually is a car parking area, the one which is close to the car parking area. Over there you have better time when you go for Żabka if you want to go for some shoppings. Obviously, what I advise you, when you come here for a swim or for some water sports, try to bring with you some water, some food, obviously, because like you will see in this video, I got couple of drinks with me, couple of sandwiches, because water activities are very energy consuming, so it's good to stay hydrated and also like to keep up with your energy to be able to perform well and to not have a hard time on the water. Regarding the situation of the infrastructure and the new features. As I mentioned already, Bagry recently seen a lot of investment and development, including the new beaches like the one opened in the eastern part in 2023, improved facilities as I mentioned, showers, toilets, changing areas, and a lot of food truck parks, which is really good because you have a lot of options to buy some stuff if you need. Also, what I want to mention, there are boats to rent and kayaks, and I think also paddleboards. I'm not sure about paddleboards, but I know for a fact they have hard shell kayaks and all kind of boats, hard shell or inflatable. And then you have these sailing boats as well to rent, which is really good. And also a massive space where you can do barbecue. I don't know exactly how that works, if you have to rent it or you have to, you can just bring your own food and you can just sit on it, take some grill, occupy it, and you can barbecue there. I'm not sure. I've seen on the, not the last trip, the trip before, I've seen some people, they had kind of an after wedding event, and I've seen these barbecue tables, like it's like a tent, kind of an open tent, and I've seen there was some preparation there with the balloons and stuff. So better to check on internet if they rent that, or you can just pop in. But this is the information I wanted to mention regarding this. If you guys are interested to come for a barbecue or for a chill time with the family, with friends, whatsoever. Also, its accessibility and transportation. To be honest, it is very accessible by tram. You can take the number 11 or number 20, as I checked on internet. I never been there with the tram, but I checked. Now I'm considering that as well, because I've got the paddleboard. In this video I was cycling around 11 kilometers one way and 11 kilometers back, like 22 kilometers in total, with a weight of around 15 kilograms on my back, something like that. Usually the paddleboard kit, it's like 13 kilograms, but I had also some water with me, some drinks, some food, as I said, it was a bit heavier, the bag was a bit heavier. And also it's a nightmare when you cycle in the traffic, because when you have a lot of city lights and they're red, then it's a real nightmare to stay stuck in traffic with this bag on your back. It's quite heavy, it puts a lot of pressure on your back. You need to be quite aware of this. If you are planning to commute with the bag on your back on the bike, you need like I would say a good stamina, like make sure you got a good endurance, because even for me, which I cycle, like for me 50k 60k it's okay, like I don't have any kind of struggle. I struggled on a very little ramp, I struggled a lot because the bag weight is pushing even harder on you when you are on an incline, so take that in consideration. For a landlocked city like Krakow, to be honest, Bagry offers much desired beach experience with its sandy shores. It's really amazing. Life-guarded bathing areas and vibrant summer atmosphere, that's for sure, giving residents a taste of seaside. To be honest, I really felt a bit like I'm on the seaside. That's why I prefer to go to Bagry instead of Jacques Chauvet. I've been there, but I had issue with the hard rocks, which they are on the bottom of the lake in Jacques Chauvet. I love Bagry because it has this very nice sandy beach. I never hurt my feet, I never bleed or do anything, and didn't cut myself and so on. In Jacques Chauvet, I really destroyed my feet when I've been there, so I have to consider maybe some water shoes for the next time when I will go to Jacques Chauvet. But both of them are amazing, to be honest, guys. It's not one or another. I would suggest you to try both. I think that's more than enough information regarding the Plaza Bagry at the moment. Now I want to talk a bit regarding my new board, inflatable TSUNAMI 320 centimeters. Basically, it's quite versatile. It's good for different activities, leisure, touring, even light exercises. and it has different uses, to be honest. You can take friends with you on it. It can support one extra friend. I will not recommend to ride in three because it's quite challenging also to keep the balance, but for two people it's kind of perfect. This is my new adventure companion, to be honest. It's designed for the true all-rounder, perfect for exploring calm lakes like Bagry, or even trying a bit more on rivers over there, depending on your skills. I would advise you to start with the lakes, and when you feel quite confident, you can move slowly into rivers. It has a superior build quality. It has a double wall fabric plus PVC. It's a premium construction that inflatable boards incredibly rigid and durable when inflated. PVC provides a taut outer layer, optimal stability. To be honest, as I mentioned, the dimensions are 320 by 81 by 15, and it can contribute a lot to your stability. The wider the board, the more stable for you, but also the less faster, I would say. You have to push much harder in order to gain speed. It can sustain around 100 kilograms max user weight, and this is it about it. It's very portable, to be honest. Like it's very practical. As I mentioned, it has its own bag. You can deflate it properly and fit it in its own bag, the one you are traveling with in the bag. It's quite easily to transport, I would say, especially like if you are like adult, which weighs around, I would say, 70-80 kilograms at least. You can carry the 13 kilograms without any issue. If you are even more heavy user, then probably it's even easier for you to carry it. But as I said, it's a bit tricky when you carry it cycling, because it's also you need to have like good balance on the bike. It depends on which bike you're riding. I'm riding with the gravel bike with my Crosses Curve Point 2.0, so for me it's quite a breeze, I would say. It's just the weight of the board over time. When you hold it for too long, I prefer when I am in constant movement. It's more sad when I have to stop at the city lights and so on, because then the weight push even harder on your back. The paddles, actually the kit I got, it's including already the pump, which it has a two-way pump. You can inflate and deflate the board. It also comes with a adjustable paddle. You can have a double paddle like in a kayak situation, or you can have one adjustable paddle for different heights, from 162 centimeters all the way to 215. So that is very good, especially if different people will use the board and they have different heights. Let's say maybe your kids wants to ride, then you as an adult, obviously you need to readjust the paddle for everyone to enjoy riding. It has a very good enhanced tracking. It has like 3 fins system. The larger fin, which is provided the straight line tracking, and then it has like 2 small side fins, thrusters are called. This really helps you with a more stable board, and also helps a lot with the steering when you want to steer the board left or right. It's really top notch, I will say. If you are new to paddleboarding or just looking for a super forgiving board, I would really advise you the TSUNAMI 320. It's fantastic. It's very stable, I would say. Obviously, what I would advise you to do, it's similar to what I did in my video. Start from the sitting position, get comfortable with the board, understand how the boards handle, then you can start riding in your knees and get more comfortable with that position, and slowly try to stand on the board. A little trick for you here, or tip: try to give the board a bit of a speed, 2-3 pedals, and then you try to stand up. I find out it's more easy to stand up when the board is moving than when you are in a very stable position, like on the water, when you are not moving at all. In that situation, the board is more likely to be more wobbly. So I would really advise you to try to stand up while you are moving. It's gonna be much easier for you to deal with the board. Yeah. So that is all regarding my new paddleboard as well, Soup Inflatable. That is all the tips regarding my paddleboarding and small review I did it with you today, guys. Please feel free to check my whole length video, and you will see maybe it's gonna help you to become a better rider, or to maybe have a first better experience, because I'm not climbing, I'm a professional, but you can see how I started, and you can see slowly what worked for me and what not. Also, you will notice the camera angle or are on different position, so you can see sometimes my feet position, the way how I pedal, how I introduce the pedal in the water, how I take it out. So try, but there are a lot of videos regarding this on YouTube, so feel free to check some other professionals which they ride for a while. I did that before, and it was quite beneficial for me as well, so feel free to do that as well, guys. It was an amazing experience today, guys. I really had fun with my paddleboard at Lake Bagry. So feel free, in case you like this video, drop your comments below. In case you need help to decide which paddleboards are better, or why you should go for one versus another, feel free to comment in this video, and I will try to help you on that. I've done a week of research before I got this one, and I can share some of that knowledge with you too. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this, and also check my old playlist in case you find some relevant videos for you.